say goodbye, yeah. Want your skin on my skin. Just one last time, if I can't have you, babe. I don't want nobody else in my life. So darling, please pull me closer. If this is the last time, it could count now, baby. Yeah, darling, please pull me closer. It's not over until it's over. I know we get it all we got, yeah, we try, side by side, but I get it. Sometimes love's just not enough when you try, side by side, but things don't get better, you get bitter. I wanna say goodbye, yeah. Lay your head on my chest, just one last time. If I can't have you, babe, I don't want nobody else around. So darling, please pull me closer. If this is the last time, it could count now, baby. Yeah, darling, please pull me closer. It's not over until it's over. I know we get it all we got, yeah, we try, but I get it. Sometimes love's just not enough when you try, side by side, but things don't get.
Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm TarotOracle and I do the readings. What is happening? What in the world's going on? Basically everything's freaking out right now. Everything is freaking out right now. I'm not even sure what's going on at this point. So yes, everything's freaking out. The application is not working either. So everything on my computer is completely locked up. That's fantastic. Hang on while I try to see what in the world is going on. What is going on with all of this stuff? Let's see, performance, we got CPU. Seems to be okay, it's just basically locked up. Let me see if there's anything that I can close. Anything that I can close, any processes that are hanging out there that are good. What's going on? Anyway, D, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. We got D again. I thank you for your other donation. All right. So let's see if we can wing this. Hopefully it catches up and we're able to survive this. That'd be great. Anyway, Maruta, welcome. Bartman, welcome. Soso, welcome. And RR, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, let's go with this and find out what D's current feelings for me are. Hopefully they have some nice feelings for us. Is the camera working? Yes, the camera's working. So can anybody hear me? This was, as long as we can have some audio, we can have some camera, I think we'll be okay. Hopefully we'll be all right. Because it looks like because everything on the screen basically stopped working. So this should be an interesting night, to say the least. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how we survive it. I think we'll be all right. Anyway, let's find out D's current feelings for me. Hopefully they have some robust, romantic, and wonderful feelings for us going on. Let's see how that goes. See what is happening with that. We got the Queen of Cups. Very interesting indeed. We got the Seven of Wands and the King of Coins. So in here, you're sort of looking at the Queen of Cups action, right? It is more of an emotional resonance right now. It's more of a peaking emotion or looking at emotions, enjoying emotions, and sort of fine-tuning what we have as far as that goes in there. So the Queen of Cups is nice because it does sort of get us the water of water. It gets us in that emotional state that we sort of need to be in to focus on something romantic, focus on a relationship, focus on something with that. Andrew and Maruta, thank you for joining us. I appreciate you hanging out. Seven of Wands. We've seen this in D before, where they're just not prepared, just not ready for a full-on romance, just not ready for a full-on commitment, what have you. It feels like they pulled back quite a bit. They haven't done all the commitment things that they need. They haven't really focused on all the things that they should be focusing on. The Seven of Wands a little bit on a defensive side as far as getting things and moving forward, right? We wouldn't have to have sort of a feelings question or what have you if we sort of, if they were very very more communicative with what they need. King of Coins, it says they are looking for stability, right? We do have some level of stability that has not been there, that has been challenged. I think they're sort of looking for that stability right now. If that's going to be now, if that's going to be later, it doesn't really matter. I think that there's kind of want to get that going on. So it looks pretty good indeed. It looks not half bad. Can we get the love balloons over here? Let's see. The love balloons are functional, my friends. The love balloons are working. We are excited about that. That's all you really need at the end of the day is lots and lots of love balloons with as far as this goes. Anyway, we got the next question from RR. Thank you for your triple donation tonight. Is D upset about our conversation last night? Oh my. Well, their feelings are a little bit on the defensive side, so maybe. Mina, welcome. How you doing? Good to see you. So a little bit on the defensive side as far as the conversation went, so you did have that. 8 of Cups, oh my, they are a little bit upset, I gotta say. A little bit upset, right? Be random with me. What is going on? Good to see you. We got Shaylee, I thank you for your donation over PayPal. I greatly appreciate that. So the 8 of Cups does say, yes, we are a little bit defensive as per the 7 in the last reading and the 8 of Cups in this. We're sort of ready to take a little bit of a break, ready to sort of not really be in it 100% as it sort of goes through. Temperance says we need to find a nice balance between this. Temperance is sort of a communication between two worlds or a joining between two worlds. And I think that's kind of what they're looking for. A lot of times we have a relationship and it's just not sort of where we need to be. We need to tweak it. We need to do some things and make it a little bit better. And I think that's sort of where they are at. They want to find out where we can go with this, where we can take this with. Judgment, the rebirth, the reincarnation. There is a level of giving up and then trying it again, right? It's sort of giving up and trying it once more later on. I think that's kind of where they could be focused, or at least they should be focused, at least in the short term. I think that's going to be something that we can get done with that. So yeah, I think so. I do think that they are a little bit upset, not like just super angry or super duper upset, but a little bit upset with sort of the goings on with all of this other stuff. All right, are we talking to other women? Because nobody likes a cheater. Where's my cheater sound effect? We have the cheater effect. Here we go.
Are they cheating on me? Those panties ain't mine.
We had the cheating sound effect over here, and you never know where the cheating sound effect is going to take us. In the meantime, let's see what's going on with all of this. Is D talking to other people? And are they very serious? The Fool says they are doing a little bit of adventure. The Sun says they are sort of out and about, seeing what's going on, seeing where things are, seeing updates with whoever they can sort of see. But, you know, the sort of shopping, a little bit of the shopping mode. Nothing serious at all, though. Sun says I'm sort of out and about. Maybe I flirt here and there. Maybe I'm having some fun. Maybe there's a lot of cool stuff out there that I haven't experienced yet. So, you know, get kind of excited about it here and there, but nothing super serious, like nothing very focused, nothing very sort of poignant on the horizon with that. The 6 of Wands said they're just sort of riding the wave, seeing what's out there, seeing what kind of things are available, and, you know, not really dedicating too much in the meantime. So there we go. A little bit of a mix there. A little bit of a mix. And that is the RR Triple Shot. Thank you again for your generous donations tonight. I appreciate you. Let's go to PayPal. PayPal, we got Shaylee is next on the PayPal stream. Let's do that. Let's do that. We got S. S wants to know. Let's see. Keith, what is Keith doing? How does Keith feel about me? What is Keith up to? Where has Keith been? What have you? All right. Now that is completely messed up. That's great. All right. That is fantastic. Everything is locked up on the phone too. What the hell's going on? The hell's going on tonight? I don't know what's happening, but everything is just locked up on the PayPal screen too. This is a fantastic night. Gonna be a fun night. It is Mercury retrograde. Maybe it is Mercury retrograde. I don't know, but it is interesting to see the least. See what's gonna happen with all of this stuff. All right, let's go with the traditional manga tarot, because all of y'all like manga. All of y'all like a little bit of an anime in our decks, let's say. So we have a traditional and a non-traditional manga, and this one apparently is the traditional one, because the non-traditional one is not one that you want to mess with. You know, if you mess with it, you know what I'm saying? We got another donation of our PayPal. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Be random with me. We got Ann. Thank you for your donation as well. I appreciate y'all being here tonight. We did miss yesterday, and we do have Pink Floyd. We're going to go see that tomorrow. So I'm pretty excited. We got Pink Floyd coming up tomorrow. So tomorrow night, we're seeing Pink Floyd, and then I'm going to stream Sunday all the way through the next Sunday, I believe. We're going to stream 7 solid days. We've missed too many days. We need to get serious with this. We're going to do every single night from Sunday all the way to the next Sunday. So be careful. Be careful. You're going to have enough TO to last you for the next decade, hopefully. Anyway, be random with me. Thank you so much. But yeah, we had technical issues. Then we had date night. And so we're doing 7 solid days of streaming. I think we missed so many days. Tomorrow I got Pink Floyd. So Sunday through Sunday is going to be just solid stream. And I thank you for your other donation. I greatly appreciate that. All right, let's see about Keith. Let's see. What is Keith doing? Does Keith like me? How does Keith feel about me? Two of Cups kind of answers that question very well. We like this question being answered by something like the Lovers, like the 10 of Cups, like the 10 of Pentacles, like the 2 of Cups. The 2 of Cups is a fresh way of looking at things as well. It sort of means that we need to do something about this, right? We need to get this connection. We need to get this thing going. The 2 of Cups says there's something fresh, vibrant, and very nice about this entire thing going on. Serena, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Page of Swords. You're looking at Keith not really being as serious as they need to be. I really think they haven't stepped up the way that they need to. They haven't done the effects. They haven't done the work that needs to be done to actually sort of cement this and get this ready and get this going and make this happen with that. King of Swords, right? We're going from a page into a king. Their level of commitment is increasing. It just doesn't seem to be increasing as time goes by. It doesn't seem to be increasing as fast as we would like it, or as much as we would like, or as intense maybe as we would like it to be, right? So we just have some difficulty with the King of Swords. Again, need to step up, need to get the communication, need to get the seriousness. You sort of need to make up our mind. Keith seems to be the one that just hasn't made up their mind, hasn't made that true commitment, hasn't made everything the way that it needs to be. The Hierophant says this is going to progress slower than you would expect. It's going to progress slower than you would like. Just be aware of that. A lot of things you just can't progress it the fast way you need, the speed that you need. So you're just going to have a lot of patience with Keith at this point. But if we do have patience with Keith, I think we have some nice things on the horizon. By the way, in case you wonder what that was, it is a traditional manga tarot. Everybody loves us. A traditional manga tarot is what I'm talking about. All right, Anne wants to know, how does G feel about me, and how can I try to appeal to him more? That is interesting, right? What can we do to further this along? What can we do to make that happen? Let's go to everybody's favorite, the Tarot Tower over here. The Tarot Tower is still fresh. The Tarot Tower is not having technical difficulties tonight because it is rock solid, stable Tarot Tower. That's what you need in life, is a stable Tarot Tower. If you don't have a stable Tarot Tower, that's when Kitty climbs on it and it will collapse in just a miserable collapsation, right? Is that a word? A miserable collapsation. Ain't nobody got time for a miserable collapsation. So yeah, let's get this done. Let's make this happen. All right, how does G feel about me, and how can I try to appeal to him more? Let's look at that 6 of Wands. I mean, there is a level of success from this already. This is something that just needs a little bit of patience, to say the least. Death card says we're in a transition from one thing to the next. We're in a little bit of a transition from here to there. And a transition sometimes takes more time. A transition sometimes takes a little bit of patience to be exhibited in order for this to get this done. 6 of Wands says it's actually going pretty well, right? So G, it looks like it's going pretty well. It looks like it's moving the way it needs to go. It looks like you do have a lot of things that are good here, that are action-packed, that are going to be sufficient to make this happen. 6 of Wands is a very poignant, a very good card to have. The level of success from this is where you really want to be. Death says, again, We're transitioning from one thing to the next. A lot of times that does take time. A lot of times that is sort of confusing because we're going from one thing into a different environment. We have a little bit of a future that's going to be a little bit different than what we're looking at here. And sometimes that's sort of confusing. Like, what should I do? How should I progress this? What is my role within the death transition? The Seven of Wands just says that there is sort of a level of patience we just have to exhibit to make this happen successfully. A lot of times we do get caught up in things that just aren't working or things that are a little bit too slow for us in here. And during the transition, a lot of things are going to be in the transition that maybe we're not too excited about, or maybe we're not in the super thrilled motion with that. The Seven of Wands is a little bit defensive. Don't be defensive as we're sort of moving through the transition. Three of Cups does say that basically, you're just looking at a celebration at the end, or good things at the end of this, good things at the conclusion here. We just have to be very patient. We can't really rush it. There's not really much we can do to just appeal to somebody, not really much we can do to sort of control or motivate sometimes or something like this as far as a relationship goes. Three of Cups just says once we get it happening, it's going to be a celebration. And it is something to where we do want to come in with a positive attitude or a lot of good things here, right? We want to focus on the positive. We want to be that person that's a stable, that has the rock solid kind of things that we need to happen here. And that is how we're going to do that. And also wants to know something else, but we got another reading in between. We got Be Random With Me has got a question in the chat. I want to be random with you indeed. Let's be random together. What do my guides want me to know? We have a lot of struggles lately. Ain't nobody got time for struggles. Nobody's got time for the struggles. You know what doesn't struggle, though, is this deck right here. This deck is what you need for anything with the struggling, because a lot of times you just need animals to help you out. A little spirit animal, right? A little spirit animal helps you out on the struggle and makes everything a lot easier to go forth and go through and all this other stuff. Let's see what is going on. You don't enjoy hot food. The pain doesn't appeal to me. Yeah, some people do enjoy that, but other people are like, nah, that's not my style. I don't know. I think it depends on the level of heat. Like a little bit of spice here and there is kind of cool, but yeah, if it's so hot that you're like miserable, yeah, that's a little much, right? If you're so hot that like you're in pain for like 30 minutes or what have you, and then, you know, and then the digestive impact is never good with something that's too hot. But yeah, a little spice is sort of cool here and there, but yeah, not all the time. Anyway, what do my guides want me to know? Knight of Pentacles says there is some things that we need to carry from our past into the current future, right? Into the current environment, into the future environment. Knight of Pentacles is all about, we got another donation over PayPal. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Paul. I appreciate that. Let me know what your question is. There you go. You got it in chat. The Knight of Pentacles is all about celebration of what we have accomplished in our past. And I think that's what we need to be carrying into this struggle, carrying into this present moment and the future as well. What have we learned from the past, right? So if you have like painting, for example, and you know, you've made some mistakes and you've learned some skills with that, and you have a new painting, you're going to carry on those new skills into that new painting. That's what the Knight of Pentacles is about. It's about learning. It's about developing the skills and then able to move those into the next opportunity. So I think that's what's going to be the big thing there. And yeah, that looks very good. Looks very poignant as far as this is concerned. Three of Pentacles says there's work to be done. Sometimes in our life, we have a lot of work to do. We have a lot of things to focus on. We have a lot of sort of poignant things that need to be done. And this is a time to really sort of move through, get the work done, and just focus on what work needs to be accomplished in order to move past this, right? Because there is a level of effort, there is a level of work that needs to be done. And if we don't do that, then we are going to get caught up in a situation that we don't really want to be in. Lovers says there's somebody else that's going to be able to help us through this. Or in other words, a lot of times you're going to meet somebody possibly within the context of this and have them be able to help you as well. The lover says, who can help with this situation? What can assist? And that doesn't necessarily mean to be another person. That can be somebody on YouTube that has some videos that are guiding us. It could be a book that we need to read that's going to be able to guide us in the direction that we want to go and whatnot. Because Six of Wands says you're going to come out of this successfully, but there is some work to be done. Have to do the work. Have to just go heads down, do the work, focus on what needs to be done, and just make that happen. And a lot of times that is very difficult to do. But yeah, there we go. That's what the guides want you to know. Hopefully the guides were a little bit of help there, because the guides were spirit animals tonight. That's what I'm talking about. A lot of that going on. All right, let's see. Sarah has gifted in chat somebody a reading. You know who has been wanting a reading since I actually joined is Soso. Soso says, look, will the Karrar Scorpion text me? All right, we have a Scorpion in there. Is the Scorpion gonna be able to text us? Are they gonna be able to make that happen? We do need a Scorpio deck. I mean, that would be kind of fun, wouldn't it? A little bit of a Scorpio deck. I don't know. I mean, This Might Hurt Tarot would probably be the most appropriate to make that happen, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know. You know, we just try. We try the best we can. Will the crush of the Scorpion text me? That's pretty simple yes or no question. Let's see what is going to happen with all of that stuff. I'm going to see that Strength card says, we do have a 2. Looking, scanning, making it happen. Cinderella, thank you for your generous donation. I greatly appreciate you. Strength card, and then we have a 4. Yeah. We have a 4. I'm just going to say no. I'm going to have to go with the thumbs down on this and say no, that they will not text you. It feels like that you need to just approach this directly instead of approaching it from the side or from the, you know, sort of trying to sneak in or what have you. You definitely want to go full in and make this happen. The 2 says you've been looking at this too much. You've been looking at it too much and taking too little action. You really need to just go say hello or go sort of express some interest or something like that. If they are a crush, express a little bit of interest and see if it's going to be good, see if it's going to be bad. That way you can kind of move on from this, right? Strength says we need to tame the lion. I think the lion is sort of our patience, or where we, you know, what we have available to us, or what we're sort of moving forward, what we're sort of doing, right? Strength says we need to tame the lion. And I think the lion is us. I think we need to just approach and say hello and express some light interest or what have you and see where it goes. It feels like that they're not texting. If they're not texting, we're concerned about it. We're worried about it. We're wondering where this is going to go. And ultimately, they just could not be interested at all, but we just need to know this. So we're going to have to go and sort of express some light interest, sort of have some fun with it and see where it takes us, right? Because it's sort of it's almost like that you're avoiding the situation entirely and just sort of hoping for the best at this point. At least that's what the cards say. I don't know you, but I'm just saying that's what the cards sort of point to with that. So taming the lion could be us indeed. Anyway, thank you very much, Sarah, for hosting. Soso, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Soso, if you like this stream, please hit the like and the sub. I would greatly appreciate that. It shows that the channel doesn't stink. And the more people that think the channel doesn't stink, the better off the channel's probably going to be in the long run. I'm just saying. And is next. How much should I put into promotion on the project? How much effort, how much sort of a focus should we put on getting the word out, getting things on there, getting things happening with that? I really think an artistic deck would be great for this. Really in the mood for an artistic deck for this particular question. By the way, if you don't know what this deck is, it's because you haven't watched the stream enough, apparently. This is going to be the art deck indeed. So yeah, if you want to pick this up, it is only like $60, which sounds expensive, but yeah, go to Kickstarter. You think $60 is expensive? Try one of them Kickstarters that are like $70, $80. And yeah, a little bit too much sometimes. Anyway, how much effort should I put into promotion on this, right? The promotion is going to be focused on the 3rd week of October, which is good. By the way, I'm on vacation that week. So, hey, That works. I won't be working that week, so that'll be good. Maybe we'll do another 7 days of stream for that week too. Maybe we'll do extra streams. Maybe we'll just have too many streams. Maybe we'll just focus on a lot of streaming. I don't know. I need to catch up. I feel bad because I feel like I'm not streaming enough. I feel like I took too many days off, and I don't know. Anyway, Paul, thank you for joining the family. Enjoy your new emotes. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right, how about promoting? Queen of Swords says there is some promotion that needs to be done. I mean, you already figured this out. You know there is some level of promotion that needs to be done here. If we don't, we're not going to have the focus. If we don't, we're not going to have the audience that we kind of need here. So yeah, the King of Swords says promotion is going to be very focused. Promotion is going to be very poignant. It's going to be where we want to be in this thing. So there is some level to be done here. Two of Coins though, right? There's that balance. There's that juggling. There's that focus between how much promotion do we do versus how much do we focus on other things? Because there's clearly multiple legs to this project. We can focus on the project. We can focus on this. How much effort do we need in that promotion? I think that's going to be the big question. Luna, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. But yeah, the Two of Coins says you need to juggle between how much promotion, if you're going to spend time, energy, money, what have you, you need to juggle and not overload it, right? Because you do want to promote the correct people that are going to be important for the project rather than people that are just going to completely ignore it. So the focus is going to be the best thing here. And by the way, here's a TO story for you. So I used to be into hypnosis like big time. And I went to a seminar with this hypnotist, right? And he did lectures, and he's one of the most famous hypnotists ever. Anyway, so we went to drinking after the seminar, and he was telling me that he focuses on nurses. I was like, what? I was like, you're doing hypnosis seminars. He's like, I'm focused on nurses. Cinderella, thank you for your donation. And Luna, thank you for your donation as well. Turns out that nurses get a certain amount of training they need to do that's not nursing training. It's like extra training. And hypnosis is good because they can relax their patients with it. They can use it to sort of relax people that are panicked or people that are in pain, what have you. Sky, thank you for your other donation. Thank you for first donation. Sorry. So it turns out that he's making a living training nurses, and that's like the complete, like I would have never thought of that in my entire life, but that is sort of very focused promotion that works, right? So if you're going to do promotion, focus on what works, and in his case, it was nurses doing their extra training. Ace of Swords says you do need promotion in different avenues and different venues. In other words, you don't want to do all one venue. You want to have multiple venues. You want to touch multiple sources of this. Ace of Swords, get some new promotion, new communication out there in different avenues. And the Knight of Wands, don't do too much. Don't just overload people with that. Luna, thank you for your other donation. I greatly appreciate that. So hopefully that helped. But yeah, that was really cool. I mean, in my lifetime, I would have never guessed that promoting hypnosis to nursing would actually be a thing, but it turns out. I mean, so that's sort of where you find your market that works the best, and you just nail it, right? You just nail it. And he was busy. There was probably 50 people in there, and they charged. I think it was. I think he billed them $500 each. So I mean, he's making a lot of money just off a one day seminar. Anyway, all right, let's go forth and do some teddy bear tarot. Paul wants to know, what does the universe want me to know right now? Rosemary, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Leviosa, welcome. Good to see you. Happy Friday to you. Hope everybody's having a fun Friday. Now, I do have Monday off, so I'm going to enjoy my Monday. I'm going to relax, enjoy Monday. So I think Monday's going to be great. And sort of chill out with all that good stuff. All right. What does the universe want me to know right now? The Four of Pentacles. Don't spread your talents out too much. Don't spread your, your focus out too much. You really want to sort of focus in on one thing. Nail it. Focus on one thing, nail it. Get it done, fix it up, get it completed, and then move on to the next thing. The Four of Pentacles. We want to hold on to what we have as far as focus is concerned. A lot of times we do get very distracted. We have this and that and this and that. You really don't want to do that. You want to focus dead on what you need. Find the sort of the place you need to put your energy and put that in there. The other thing is, don't give up too soon. A lot of times we run into monumental, and I mean monumental issues trying to get things to happen, trying to get things to work. And the 7 says, don't do that. Don't get too upset with that. Don't get worked up with that aspect. Because the 7 sort of says, let's keep working on the things that function. Keep working on the things that are good. You got Luna, thank you for your 3rd donation. I appreciate it. Judgment says, what can we readdress from the past? Because I do think you're going to have some things from the past come back. They're going to want some attention. There's some karmic energy around you that needs to be handled. It could be a person. It could be something gold that you never get, or something that needs to be handled. But you have the Judgment, rebirth, the reincarnation. Said you are going to have things coming back from the past, maybe even people coming back from the past that need to be addressed and need to be focused. Jen, thank you for your very generous donation. I greatly appreciate that. But the Death card. The main thing, Paul, be ready for changes. Think on your feet. Do not get settled to where you're doing the same old thing all the time. You want to be very focused on thinking on your feet, making things happen. You may have multiple things juggling at the same time. And if you're not ready, you're going to be caught off guard from that. Ultraviolet, thank you for your donation as well. I appreciate that. Hope everybody's going to have a fantastic weekend. It is Friday. We finally made it to Friday. Some of you will have Monday as a vacation day, and that would be me. A holiday. That would be me. All right, we got the triple shot from Luna. Luna's burning up the credit card tonight. Luna, thank you so much. I appreciate you. How does Minnesota feel about our first kiss? Do we have a kiss in here? We have a... There we go. First... Mwah. How does Minnesota feel about that kiss? Let's see how they feel indeed. We're going to go a little bit of Gregory Scott Tarot and see where that is going to take us. Where are we going to be at the end of that, right? Because a lot of times you don't know. You don't know until you see what Gregory Scott wants to know about it. And if the kiss went good, if the kiss went bad, I don't know. Was there tongue? I mean, you know, if the more tongue in the kiss, probably the better off it is, right? If you kiss it like you're kissing your grandma or something, that's probably not the good sign. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how y'all kiss the grandma. All right. How does Minnesota feel about all of the kisses? A 5 of... You know, they feel like it was a little awkward at first, but it's going to get better. I mean, that's it. That's it. They feel awkward at first. The 5 of Cups. It's almost like that maybe they expected more. Maybe they wanted to just do the Mac Daddy right there in the parking lot or wherever that first kiss was. Maybe they just wanted to do that. The 5 of Cups is that maybe they're reaching for more. And I thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. But that 10 of Wands, right? They just feel like they don't know what to do. They want to proceed with it. They want to do some things. They have some excitement here. They feel like they just can't express it right now. You know that at the end of the day, the 10 of Cups says they are excited about the possibilities here. They have all of the little tingles going on, you know, the little stomach pains of, hey, there's something fun. There's something exciting going on here. And the 10 of Cups says they're ready for a happy home, happy family with this particular kiss and taking it a little bit further on the next time. But yeah, that's what they need. That is what they need. If you're going to kiss me with your tongue or don't bother. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, you know, if you have COVID or something, it's probably not the best solution. Will I be successful in doing a good job if I transfer to the new workplace? You know, I'm just saying, Luna, you're going to do a good job wherever you go. And the Lover says that's kind of where it's at. You are going to be respected, accepted, and people are going to be excited about you no matter where you go. You just have that personality. They're just like, yes, this is where I'm at. This is what I'm excited about. You know what I mean? That they have that excitement here. And the Lover says, wherever you go, you're able to generate that. You're able to get people on your side. You're able to get the level of excitement that you need from that. Cinderella, thank you for your very generous donation. I appreciate you. 5 of Pentacles. Man, there's that restriction, right? We're able to see things we can't get. Promotion is going to be difficult. I think you're really going to be kind of stuck in a certain level here as far as this goes, right? The promotion may be difficult to get. It may be difficult to move up. You may be hitting a glass ceiling over there. I can see it in the scope. I can see it in the distance, but I just can't do anything about it. Nine of Wands says getting in there is going to be fun. You have a lot of fun stuff to do. There's a lot of good things happening with here. You're going to be great as far as when you do it, and you should go for it and be successful, because I think you will be successful, right? We do a little bit of the thumbs up. Oh no, we got the work. We got that. You're going to be sitting at that computer. I don't know. Maybe it's not a computer. Maybe you're a plumber. I mean, I don't know. But it looks like that you are going to have a good time, and people are just going to love you. You know what I mean? In the gym. Well, you talking about kissing in the gym? Oh, okay. Luna, you're way behind. Luna, you are quite delayed. You're quite delayed. In the gym, you got sweaty gym clothes on. The kiss happened in the gym. I don't know. I mean, you got sweaty clothes on. You got the, I don't know how that works. You can, at least I can see what you look like, you know? He's not like online or something. All right. Will there be any love interest in me in the new workplace if you transfer? Not really. I mean, you can generate a love interest anywhere you go if you really want to. Let's be honest, right? You do enough flirting, or you do enough exciting things, or what have you. People will be like, ooh, that's kind of nice. The Sun says there are people that you like there. And in fact, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you meet a crush. You meet somebody that you're crushing on over there. And that, I think it's going to be exciting for you. Very exciting indeed. Page of Pentacles is like, well, I'm not really sure if I should do anything here. There's a lot of hesitation. It's like, let me focus on the work. That's what comes out of your mouth. Let me focus on the work and stuff like that. So that seems to be your focus, right? Judgment, the rebirth, the reincarnation. You do want to readdress things with some people later, because you meet a couple of people at a party one night or happy hour from work, and all of a sudden your opinion changes about them. We're going on that. Rose, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. I got you a general in the mix, Rose. We got a ton of donations if you're in the queue. Let's take a look at the queue, by the way, and see where we're going. See what kind of things we got going on over here. We're about to hit the Cinderella double shot. We got Sky, Rosemary, Jen, Ultraviolet, and Cinderella, and Rose. So we're looking nice indeed. We did do all of Luna. And now we have another PayPal donation. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Kate, thank you so much. All right, let's do a couple of Cinderella, Sky, Rosemary. Hop over to Kate. Get Jen, Ultraviolet. You are in the mix. Right now, it is a Cinderella double shot. Oh, well, a triple shot, but we'll just separate them out. Will my stomach pain ever stop? Oh, my. What is causing my excruciating stomach pain? Cinderella, thank you for your other donation. I greatly appreciate that. Cinderella's burning up the credit card tonight. Thank you so much. All right. Now, before we start this, I am not a doctor, nor do I play one on TV. In fact, I haven't even played doctor in a long time. But that's, but yeah, I'm not a doctor, nor do I play one on TV. And entertainment purposes only. This is not medical advice. This is a general reading about your stomach. And I'm assuming if we have a stomach, we're going to have it within the super duper Linares, because, I would say super Linares helps your stomach, but it doesn't. It's a tarot card. Yeah, I mean, just saying. All right. Will the stomach pain ever stop? I think it is sort of overloading you with grief and worry. That's one of the things. Once you have sort of a very focused pain and you're kind of wondering what to do about it, you're wondering if it's like a bigger scenario than what you're thinking, right? Because I do have stomach pain. It hurts. I sort of feels like it. And then all of a sudden it feels like, I wonder if this is something bigger. What if I have cancer? What if I have this? What if I have that? And you're worrying too much. The 10 of Wands says we're carrying too much worry. We're carrying too much here. Hermit says that there is something that you have seen or you're going to see that will help significantly in the future with that. Obviously, make sure to see a doctor about any stomach pain and let them take care of that. But the Hermit says independently, you end up running into something that helps, like almost like a YouTube video or something like that going on as far as that is concerned. The more things you can do, the better off you're going to be here. In other words, get the doctor involved. Make sure you're doing what the doctor says. The Ace of Wands, follow the doctor's instructions. That is going to be the very focused thing here. And the Lovers as well. Again, I think you're going to run into something that helps. You're going to run into something just randomly on YouTube or randomly on the internet that's going to point you to something that actually does help as well. So obviously, get the doctor involved, do the actions that you need, right? There's chakra clearing. There you go. Maybe chakra clearing could help, and see what's going on with all of that. But definitely kind of watch your food intake too, right? What are we eating? What are we eating here that could be helping or could be not helping this? What could we eat that could be helping a little bit as well? So yeah, definitely sort of do your own research as well, especially if the doctor is sort of saying there's nothing wrong. Do some research on that on YouTube and see if there's something that, sort of drinking more water or something that's sort of easy. All of a sudden, it just, it's a lot easier than what? And if the doctor is completely incompetent, you may want to see another doctor. I'm just saying. I mean, if you have an excruciating stomach pain, there's nothing wrong. There's clearly something wrong. You know what I mean? Anyway, Jen wants to know where they can get my deck of cards. Jen, link in the description for my Etsy site, where all of that will be there. General reading for October, November, December. Anything good, bad, indifferent with that. Let's use another deck and see what kind of things we have in the future months. What do the future months hold? Because that is going to be exciting. Man, I really think that next year is going to be your year. Now, I'm not saying you have to wait until next year for something to happen. I'm just saying next year, everything just flows really smoothly for you. Lots and lots of smoothness goes on with that. All right. It's time to make the connections that you need for the following year. It's time to make the connections. It feels like people are out there and we can connect with the people out there. We're going to have a lot better circumstance, a lot better things happening here. Page of Coins, right? Begin the process that needs to be done that takes a lot of time to do. And that is culminating a new friendship, culminating some people in your life that are going to be able to help you out. Page of Coins says focus on that. Get that ready, because it seems like there's some new stability, new communication, new adventures that you need to begin taking now in order to prepare for the next 3, possibly 4 months. 5 of Wands, right? There is a level of conflict, and I think not only with you, but with other people that's going to arise in November. You need to treat this lightly. Do not take the conflict too seriously. Don't feel like this is going to be something that's going to be detrimental. Don't take it as serious as it looks, because it's just not as serious as it looks with that. Justice card says you do have a level of karma, almost like a karmic connection with somebody that's going to be sort of manifested in December. I think that's going to be probably one of your big things moving into next year as well. And again, next year feels like a lot of things just flow smoothly, easily, not a lot of sort of adventures that you have to take, not a lot of things that need to be focused on. But yeah, it feels like it's just easy mode, especially January, almost late into February. We have this easy mode happening. So yeah, I like it quite a bit. Next year is going to be the easy mode. It's going to be where you need to focus your attention. Now, avoid any conflicts. Don't take them too seriously. You need to develop the connection, the communications with people that are going to be able to support you and going to be able to help you next year as well. So yeah, and that means maybe what friends have we not focused on? What friends have we maybe neglected? We haven't spent a lot of time with. It's time to catch up on that. What are the next steps with A? Let's see what's going on with a little bit of the Shadowscapes Tarot. By the way, I do have 2 books. Sunshiny Day. It is so good to see you. How is it going, Sunshiny Day? It has been a minute, Sunshiny Day. Very nice to see you indeed. How is your very challenged work situation going over there, Sunshiny Day? Well, let's see what's going on. Anyway, Sky wants to know next steps with A. I really think that the King of Pentacles points to there's not a lot you can do. I think think you need to be comfortable with how things are. This is something that is a marathon rather than a race. The King of Pentacles says, let's be comfortable with how things are now rather than sort of expecting something, moving forward with something, needing something. You don't need anything now. The situation is exactly how it should be. You need to sort of relax and take that in. A Temperance card as well says you're going to be in a situation where you're going to move into a new environment, some new action, some new adventure with this person, but it can't be rushed. This is the marathon. It can't be rushed. You'll be focusing on that. Ace of Pentacles. Man, this is, okay, Sky. This is something that just takes a long time. It's something that takes a long time, maybe even too long. It feels like it takes too long. And that feeling is just sort of overwhelming at some point. You have to resist trying to do something, right? You have to resist doing that. Effie, there is going to be like Effie, I have Effie. We're live tonight. And Saturday, I'm seeing Pink Floyd. I am going to be posting maybe live if I can get the internet going from Pink Floyd tomorrow night. But Effie, Sunday through next Sunday, 7 solid days of streaming, no days off. I've taken too many days off. 7 solid days of streaming, 7 solid days of video after video after video after video on the channel. We're going to focus on the channel. We're going to get this knocked out. We're going to have some fun. We're going to get all of the stuff. We're going to make up for all of the distractions lately. We're going to make it happen. Make it happen, my friends. So the Dragon Tarot is up tonight with Rosemary. Wise feelings and intentions. A little bit of a work crush right there. That's what I'm talking about. It is Pink Floyd tomorrow night. Christina bought me Pink Floyd tickets for my birthday, and we're going to go see Roger Waters and see some Pink Floyd action. I'm a Pink Floyd super freak, by the way. Like I had every album, then I had every album, then I had every CD, I bought that, and then I had every digital album on Amazon, and now all of it's free on Amazon. You know, I don't really know what to do. Julie, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Yeah, Pigs in the Wings, that's what I'm talking about. So yeah, we're going to see Roger Waters. And then after that, 7 days of streaming, 7 days of video, 2 videos a day for 7 days. Stream every single day. We're just going to make up for lost time. I know we had technical problems. We got date night. Screw date night. I mean, we're just going to date after stream or something. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, wise feelings and intentions. Man, got a little bit of a 9 of Wands. It's not going as well as you would hope. Man, it's just not going as well as you would hope. If you're able to wait, it out, things get better. But waiting it out is sometimes the most difficult part, is what I'm saying. KM, thank you for your very generous donation. I appreciate you. Waiting it out is the most difficult part. And it feels like there's nothing to do now. There's nothing to do. Hang out. Wait it out, right? The Lover says this gets better in the future. It definitely gets better in the future. Once the door opens up, once the opportunity is out there, things are looking better. Things are looking up. I love it. I love it quite a bit. Temperance card says, man, there's some things about this individual that you don't know. When you learn it, you're going to really start doubting. You're going to really start doubting what's happening. You're going to really wonder what is going on or what is sort of focused in that. So there's some surprises around the corners. Be aware of that. Marie, welcome. It is so great to see you. Thank you for hanging out with us. I appreciate you being here, and I appreciate all of y'all being here. Monday is a holiday, and I am excited about that. I'm going to take Monday off. I'm just going to relax, and we're going to focus on making channel content. We got some PowerPoint stuff that I want to do. We got tons of unboxings that I want to do, but yeah, Sunday through Sunday is Content City. Content City. All right. In my own apartment, to get more stable one and to be able to move by December. I mean, moving is kind of exciting. Moving is very stressful, but it is exciting at the same time. So let's see what's going on with this, right? What is going on? Canadian Thanksgiving. That is fantastic. Oh, that's awesome. I appreciate you joining me. And Monday, yeah, we'll be doing some streams. Pink Floyd tomorrow. I mean, I'm just saying. First time hearing the band was Walking My Dad the Wall when I was 10. Now, Pink Floyd gives me anxiety. Pink Floyd should not give you anxiety. It should not give you anxiety. I'm just saying. The Wall is a non-anxious kind of thing. The Wall is a non-anxious kind of thing. You need to listen to the more chill Pink Floyd, you know? Dark Side, a little Dark Side. Echoes is more of a chill thing too, maybe, you know? Jen, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. Let's see. Old apartment, to get a new stable one, be able to move, and all of this other stuff. You know, the Eight of Swords is there's not much you can do right now. I think you need to focus on shopping at this point. Shop. Where can I live? And you need to do the standard apartment research, right? When you do see something up there, because the star said there is one waiting for you, but it's going to open up. It's going to open up a little bit, right? It's going to open up a little bit later, what have you. Jen, a daughter. What was Jen's thing? Well, my younger daughter. Okay. The star says there is possibilities here. You just have to be patient, right? You're going to be led to this. It's going to open up, but you need to be ready. You need to be ready to go with that, right? I mean, are you packed up, ready to go? What kind of things do you need to do? We need to make a list of the things that we need to transfer, the things that we need to update our address, the things that we need to make happen and go forth and just be prepared. Because it almost feels like once this begins happening, you need to move quickly. So in other words, you find the apartment maybe, and you know you have 2 weeks to move in or something ridiculous. So get the boxes ready, get your supplies ready, get the list ready of people you need to call, things you need to do, things you need to transfer, because it feels like it runs quicker, right? Hanged Man is like, whoops, an unexpected opportunity. It's like, wait, did you say that was available? And then all of a sudden you're going to be set and you're going to be ready to go. And the Three of Cups, big celebration, Knight of Wands, and a big hurry to be aware. Not much you can do now. The star says it brings it to you. The energy comes, the energy is focused, and you are going to be ready to go. It is going to be guided towards you, but when it starts, it's going to be unexpected, and you're going to have to haul butt in order to get in there in time. But yes, you're going to be able to do it. You're going to be able to be excited about the apartment once more and all of that other stuff. All right, now promised... All right, Luna, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. I did promise Kate that Kate was next after this. Ultraviolet and Cinderella Rose are all in the queue. We do a little bit of a PayPal action right here. You know you love that PayPal action. Man, what is going on with this Stream Deck? The Stream Deck just completely doesn't work. There we go. Okay, just completely doesn't work. Like the button will light up and then it just doesn't work. Anyway, Kate wants to know, uninspired, what is going on with the lack of inspiration? Maruta, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Let's go to the Tarot Tower right now. Let's find what's a motivating deck. Like what to get your butt moving. I really think that mine is going to be the focus here. Mine will get your butt moving, right? Because you're like, the reason you'll get your butt moving with my deck is because it's only $19. That is cheaper than the majority, and I say the majority of Amazon tarots that are coming out lately. This is hand painted. This is just my deck. This is everything that you need in a tarot deck. It is traditional Rider-Waite-Smith, but with a twist, with fun stuff and all of that stuff. And I mean, $19, that's a good deal. It's a good deal because I have a lot of them. I have a lot of them I still need to get rid of. I still have a lot of them because I brought a lot of those. I think that is the challenge when you print a deck, is how many do I need to print where I'm not sitting on 500 of them later, right? Anyway, why am I feeling uninspired lately? What is going on? Seven of Wands says you have things that are waiting for you. You do. You have projects, you have things that are out there, you have opportunities that are available, and you just haven't taken them. You just haven't taken them. You're like, that's not really for me. That's not really where I want to be. That's not really what I want to do. Maybe you need to open up and at least sort of look around and see what things are out there that I can embrace, that I can do, that are going to be sort of focused on where I need to be, right? Because Seven of Wands says there's opportunities out there. They're waiting for you, but you haven't chased them. maybe you need to begin chasing them. Ronnie, thank you for watching all my videos. I greatly appreciate that. Yeah, Ronnie, I have, I think, 200 deck reviews. That's a lot. Four of Cups. The other thing about being inspired is nothing's really hooking your emotion. Nothing's hooking your emotion. In other words, you need something to hook your emotions and to get you excited, to get you exhilarated, to get you in that mood to do something, right? So like painting, right? If you're painting and all you have is a blank canvas, we talk about the blank canvas problem. You're not motivated at all. So you need to go out and look at other people's art and get some excitement, get that motivation. That's sort of where you are now. What inspires you? What do you want to do? Do you want to paint? Do you want to do stock market trading? Do you want to do teddy bear collecting? Or well, what do you want to do? You need to go out and find something that really excites you, that really motivates you. That could be tarot as well, right? Go look at all my deck reviews and go, oh, that is a beautiful tarot deck, that right there, and look at it, watch the review, and get enthusiastic, get excited about that, because you're just not finding the source of inspiration that you need right now. And that's what you need to happen. The other thing is you failed. You failed. You haven't been able to do something. Maybe you're like, I'm going to make the greatest painting I've ever made. And then you start to do it and it just doesn't work. It just doesn't function. The Five of Cups is a lot of times we fail. You have to be able to get up and move on from the failure, right? You have to get up and move on from the failure as well. There's a lot of negative self-talk that has snuck in as well. Make sure you get rid of that. Focus on the positive self-talk. Focus on getting that cleaned up. Focus on controlling your emotions. The big thing is, Kate, once you get moving in a direction, then the motivation really picks up like a snowball, right? The snowball starts small and it grows and it grows and it grows. You have to be able, in other words, let's say you're painting and you have that blank canvas. Now I go and I look at some artwork and I'm like, oh, that is beautiful. I need to try that. And then the more you do on the painting, the more excited you get about it, right? Sort of fake it until you make it. You're just putting some strokes on there. You're putting some colors on there. And then all of a sudden it starts to really transform. You're posting on Instagram. You're all thrilled. You're all getting excited. And that's what you need. You sort of work on it. Get the ball moving and get it snowballed out there. And that is going to be your focus with that. Ultraviolet Tarot. What should my next job be? I think you should be a professional tarot reader. That's what I'm thinking. Ultraviolet. I mean, come on, back me up here. Ultraviolet, back me up here. You should be a professional tarot reader. It may be. It may be. Working with others is your mainstay. I think other people really love you, really enjoy being around you. And the more exposure you have to other people, the more excited they are about you, about what you're doing, about your adventure, about your journey. And the Three of Pentacles says that is going to be your main focus here. Working with other people is going to really be rocking the house with this. Queen of Swords, though, right? Your next job is a little bit of a conflict resolution where we see things that need to be done. We see things that aren't getting moving. We need to make them happen. I think you're good at motivating people. You're good at conflict resolution. You're good at making that happen. So if you can get a job with that, I think that is going to be good as well. The Three of Cups talks about just a celebration aspect. You need something that you're excited about, even if it doesn't pay as much as you want. I'm sorry. Even if it's not going to pay you a gazillion dollars, you need something that you're going to be excited about. And the more excited you are, the better off you are, the more work you put into it, the more dedication you put into it, and it just grows and snowballs, right? Like I was just doing tarot readings on the side. I was doing free tarot readings and posted videos. I started a stream, and then all of a sudden people flocked to the stream because they liked the content. They liked it. Was fun. It's like an adventure and what have you. And all of a sudden that snowballed into something that made me money, right? So like I never thought in my lifetime that sort of reading tarot for fun would make money, but it does make money. What do you know? Who'd have thought that that could actually happen like that? That's what I'm talking about. All right, we're going to go with the Dark Mansion Tarot for the next one over here. A little bit of a Dark Mansion is what do we need. The next reading is for Anne. Anne, is G at least a bit interested in me, and why? All right, hopefully they're interested in you. Otherwise, that's a waste of time. I assume they are. I assume they are at least a little bit interested. Let's make this happen over here. And let's see all of this. And thank you so much for your generous support over the past few months. I greatly appreciate you being here. And you are a very good supporter of the channel. And thank you, and thank you, and thank you again. I can't thank you enough. All of you, generous support tonight. Thank you for being here. I know I've missed a lot of days, but Sunday through Sunday is Stream City. You're going to get sick of me. You're going to be like, oh my God, what? I get another notification. Is he streaming again? Oh my God. I mean, they streamed yesterday and the day before that and the day before that and the day before that and the day before that. Anyway, you're going to get sick of me. That's okay because I missed too many days. Anyways, G a little bit interested in me and why. Six of Cups, kind of a casual. I mean, the Six of Cups is like a casual connection, casual kind of, flirt, kind of have fun with all of this stuff. A little bit on the casual side, but the Hanged Man says they see the progression of this connection a little bit differently than you do. In other words, they don't see the pathway to the future exactly the same, right? So yeah, the Hanged Man. Their view of the connection is different, and it's just something that, is going to be a little bit sort of, you have to navigate the in-between section here. In other words, what do they want? What do we want? And when can we sort of make that happen? Seven of Swords says this is something that happens over time, but it sort of happens in a sneaky way. It's like their feelings aren't overt. In other words, they're not going to just show their feelings overtly. There are some feelings there. They are interested, and they do have that level of interest, but this almost feels like that they're ashamed or they're hesitant to sort of show it out there, right? Knight of Swords, when it starts going, it goes fast. So be ready for it to pick up speed almost immediately once it starts going. So it's like, slow, 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 and then boom, all of a sudden there it is. That Knight of Swords, a big action, the big opportunity. That's what you need indeed with this. But yeah, they are interested. They just have more of a casual kind of thing. They're approaching it casually, and they're sort of their method is going to be a little bit different than what you do. I understand I have to wait a very long time for John. Oh my. In the meantime, they're waiting for John. Make time for me. We're going to find a temporary romantic partner. Ooh, let's see. And let's see if we can find some romance while we're waiting for the John. All right, we're going to use a little bit of Chiro Marchetti. You love them. Luna, thank you very much for your donation. I appreciate you. A little bit of Chiro Marchetti. We're in the mood for some Chiro. The more Chiro we have, the better off we are going to be indeed. Let's see what's going to happen with this. We'll take the camera off. I forgot the camera was on. Yeah. You can't really see the cards when the tarot tower, we love a tarot tower, let's face it. But when the tarot tower is up 24/7, you can't really see the cards like you want to see the cards. All right, let's see what's going on. A temporary romantic situation. Can we make this happen? I really think yes. The 6 says it takes too long. Let me just approach that. The 6 takes too long. Right? If I'm waiting for something, there is that level of things to where I'm like, that's taking a little bit too long. The 6 of Swords is all about the journey from something that's challenging, something that's sort of not exactly good, to something that's fantastic. And you are on that journey. You are on there. And that's kind of what you need. That's where you need to be right now. But it takes too long, Cinderella. It just does. And I think you're ready for something else. I think you're ready for something new. And that's where the 6 of Wands comes in. I do think you have somebody coming in, somebody sort of riding in there that you're excited about. All of a sudden, it gets your attention and it gets you a little bit excited. This person has a level of stability, has a level of resources, has everything that you need in another person, and they look fantastic. The opportunity is going to be great, and it makes you really kind of wonder, am I really going to be waiting for John or what have you? What's going on with all of that, right? Now, Hanged Man says be ready for something different. This is a romance. This is a relationship that's going to be radically different than what you're used to. But if you have an open mind, if you're ready to take the opportunity, if you're ready to jump in it, that's going to be where you're at, because they are good at romance. They are good at making you happy. They are good at opening the opportunity, opening the door there to make some things happen there. So I think the relationship is going to sort of override your feelings with John. And I think a lot of that is because that John just took too long. Just took too long, in my opinion, of course. Rose, a general reading for the next month. Let's see what's going on, see what's happening, see where we are going to be in November. Well, actually, mid-October to November. You know, we're I can't believe we're like a week into October. This is so weird. So unusual indeed. We're going to go with a general reading here and say that the little bit of a Jupiter. I mean, are you ready for things to expand? Are you ready for new opportunities? Are you ready for new things? Because you're going to have some new things coming in, right? A little bit of the Jupiter action is going to give you the opportunity. Now, a lot of these you can't take. They are sort of there, but you just can't take them. It's so close, but we just can't reach out and sort of grasp some of the things that are out there. But yeah, you do have some new opportunities, some new excitement coming in next month indeed. Not going to be able to take all of them, but are you ready for an expansion? Are you ready for things to move forward with this? I think there's a level of financial stability that you're going to kind of run into next month as well. You're going to have a lot of things that are going to be out there, kind of get excited about. You're going to see some things that you do like, that you do want to embrace. And there is a level of celebration as well within the next month that you sort of need. I think you're in that mood. I think you're in that mode to where you need some celebration. You need the party. You need something to take your mind off of things. You need something to sort of bring a lot of joy, a lot of happiness. And I think you're going to get at least a couple of those things as far as that goes in the next month. All right, let's put Cheryl up and get the Key Tarot. The Key Tarot is a nice one. I love me some Key Tarot. All right, because we got Cinderella is next. Will I still get my first apartment in 3 months? Let's see if we can get the apartment indeed. We do need some apartment for you. We need to get that apartment out there. Make it happen, Cinderella. You know what I'm talking about. Make the apartment happen for you. I like that a lot. All right, let's see what's going on here. Got the 5 of Pentacles. Nice. Got the Tower, got the Page, and the 8. Let's look at the first apartment in 3 months. Yes. I mean, it still looks good. Yeah. It really feels like it's not the apartment that you'd love to have. Not the apartment that you would ideal, but I mean, I do think that you are going to get the apartment. A 5 of Pentacles says there's some unaffordability in the apartment. In other words, they have some extra fees. They have some extra things that you're not expecting. Just be aware of that. Like I had one apartment, they had a trash pickup, which was the most ridiculous thing in the world because the trash dumpster was like right in front of my door. So I'm thinking to myself, why do I need a trash pickup? And I'm paying like $20 a month for this trash pickup. So I asked them, I'm like, the trash bin is like literally in front of me. I walk out and I put it in the dumpster. Why do I need a trash pickup? Anyway, the 5 of Pentacles, you got a couple of extra fees. Just be aware of that. It's going to be kind of a pain in the butt. The Tower also says you're not going to get the apartment that you want. Almost like maybe you have to walk up additional stairs. Maybe you have to do some additional things to get the apartment done, what have you. But it is kind of painful. It is kind of a pain in the butt with that. Page of Pentacles says you do get it. You do get it. Do you want it though? I would sort of ask that question, right? Or you sort of ask that question. Do you want this particular apartment? Because you do have more options than this first one or sort of the ones that you're sort of looking at. So you do want to keep in mind, keep a little bit of shopping mode with that as well. Some of the nicer apartments, some of the better apartments that you're kind of looking at do have some restrictions or do have some things that are going to be a little bit maybe unaffordable or a little bit of a pain in the butt for you. But I still do think that you can and will get your first apartment. It's just not going to be like your end-all apartment. Not going to be your soulmate apartment, in my opinion. Will I go back to work? Will my projector be Gerlin? Will my preceptor still be Gerlin? I don't know. I don't know what a Gerlin is. I don't know what a preceptor is either. That is interesting. Sounds like something out of Lord of the Rings. CV, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. You call your husband cheating. Jesus, man, you got some rough reads tonight. CV, not to make light of that. I'm sorry, but anyway, we'll get to your reading in a minute. We got a ton of readings tonight. We got to get to them one by one. By the way, we will be ending soon. I do need to wrap it up for tonight, and we'll be back Sunday through Sunday, every freaking day. Tomorrow's Pink Floyd. When I go back to work, my preceptor will still be Gerlin. 4 of Swords, the World, 5 of Cups, and 6 of Pentacles. I do think you're offered whatever this is. You're offered this individual. You're offered this connection. You're offered this thing, right? The 6 of Pentacles, it is handed to you. So I think the bottom line is yes. We can do a little thumbs up here. The bottom line is yes, you do get offered whatever this is. Definitely with that. 6 of Pentacles says, here it is. We're offering it up. Here, what is going on? 4 of Swords. Man, it takes a long ass time to get It really feels like this is something that takes a long time to manifest. It takes a long time to move forward. It feels like there's not a lot of things that are sort of moving as fast as you want it with this connection. Four of Swords is like, I need to wait. I need to plan. Is there planning that needs to be done here? I would definitely start doing that as well. The world says this is not the only choice that you have. It's almost like there are more choices available to you in this situation. And the Five of Cups, you got to be careful with this because there's a level of disappointment that you're going to have no matter what happens. Be aware of that. A level of disappointment that you're going to have here no matter what happens. You have to be prepared to handle that in your own way with this. But yeah, it looks pretty good. We've got the thumbs up on it, so it looks pretty clean. Looks pretty clean indeed. We got the next question over here. Is Kaya, are some of the colleagues at work jealous of me? I worked my booty off and I have been getting back to work awards. Nice, KM. Congrats on all the awards at work. That is fantastic. I mean, hooray! I'm going to say in general, the workplace is not the place where you get a lot of awards. Like if you're getting a bunch of awards at a workplace, that is fantastic. Like you are really knocking it out of the park over there. That's what I'm saying. You are knocking it out of the park if you're getting a bunch of awards at work. Because most workplaces are just kind of shy about that. You know, they give you an attaboy or attagirl and then, but yeah, formal stuff. I mean, if you're getting a lot of that, Jesus, that's incredible, in my opinion. Three of Cups. Wow. Wow. 10 of Pentacles, 5, Hanged Man. I think you have some people that would like what you have. All right. So is there jealousy here, like meanness or sort of conniving? No. But I think there's a lot of people that love what you're getting, would like to have it as well, right? The Five of Pentacles. That door is locked to me. I don't do the fantastic work that KM does, and I would like to, but I'm just not getting the awards. I'm not getting the things done the same way they're doing them. KM is clearly outperforming me, and that makes me a little bit on the jealous side, yeah, but not like mean-spirited jealousy. Like I would just like to have that. This overall, this is fantastic, right? It's almost like ignore any of that. Ignore any of that. Enjoy your awards because you have a lot of stuff here. Three of Cups is the majority of people are celebrating you, right? Because you're able to help people. You're able to be a role model to people. Some people look up to you. They're excited about you being there. They know you do the work. They know you generate all this other good stuff, and they are excited as well. Three of Cups, a celebration. A lot of people are behind you. They're really right there, right? You have the Six of Wands. You're over here in the success lane, and people are cheering for you. That's what the Six of Wands is. Hanged Man said you're where you're at, not only because you do the good work, but because you have the innovative sort of feeling. You have the innovative way of doing things. You have the innovative approach to how you do your work. In other words, you just don't do the work rote, memorization work, just sort of put it out, go home. You go the extra mile. Not only that, but you come up with new ways to do things and make the processes better. And the Hanged Man said people will see that and people appreciate that. Overall, the Ten of Pentacles says happy home, happy family. People love you. People want to see you do good, and they like what you're doing. And you worked hard for all the success and the awards. Take the success in the awards, celebrate. Don't worry about what other people do, because for the most part, they are cheering for you, and that is what you need to have happen. All right, we're going to the next reading, which is Jen. Well, my younger sister, my younger daughter, let me be with her daughter celebrating her daughter's birthday together and where. All right, let's see if we're going to be able to allow to celebrate a birthday. If we're going to celebrate anything, we are going to have the Party Tarot right now, otherwise known as the Mons Tarot. The Mons Tarot is the party place. This is where everybody goes to the party. It's where the milkshakes in the yard and all the people come, or whatever that saying is. Anyway, yeah, you know, I'm old. I don't know all the new songs. I know it's not a brand new song, but it's new enough. It's new enough where I don't know what it is. Okay, I don't even know what the song name is. Anyway, with the younger will celebrate a daughter together on the birthday. Star says, yeah. I mean, look at Jesus. That's nice. There's a lot of celebration. There's a lot of good stuff. There's a lot of great connections here. The Two of Swords says, okay, Clearly, there's a disconnect between you and somebody else in the situation. Clearly. All right. We can establish that. There's a disconnect here. There's clearly a disconnect going on here. All right. Just saying. Just saying. Two of Swords. We have different opinions. Maybe we have different ideas about where things go. You know, can we be together on a birthday? The star says yes. I mean, you clearly have sort of a birthday celebration. We can even get the party balloons out. Can we do the party balloons this early? I think we can. The star says we can get the celebration. We can make this happen. I think there's a lot of good things happening within the context of this. Now, yeah, you have to build a little bit of consistency. You do have to do a little bit of negotiation here in order to make this happen. But the lover says, hey, we got the connection. We need the connection to be there. This is going to be something fantastic for the both of us. Let's get it done. And the party balloons are going to happen. And that is going to be where you are. And I love it. I love it. That is a great read right there. So they're getting a lot of good stuff, happening with that. Sunshiny Day wants to know about work. Oh my. Oh my. All right, let's prepare ourselves. Let's go ahead and get the This Might Hurt Tarot. You know, Sunshiny Day's workplace, we need the This Might Hurt Tarot. Let's all take a deep breath and pray. And we don't know what's going to happen. Sunshiny Day, I'm shuffling the Jesus out of these cards. All right, let's give it one more shuffle because it's Sunshiny Day's work. You don't know what's going to happen with this adventure. Oh man, let's see. We're going to pray for the best, Sunshiny. We're just going to pray for it. All right, work. Just one word amidst so many things. We need the temperance. Things are not as bad as they used to be. Things are not as bad as they think. This is something where things just look worse than they are, in my opinion. Just saying, the temperance card, right? The temperance card, man. It's almost like there's some leaky things coming out of this, right? In this temperance card, you do have them pouring it into the cup, but it's sort of leaking all over the place. It feels like the work that you're doing, a lot of the effort that you're putting in up there is not being appreciated. You're sort of putting all of this effort, you're putting all this liquid in this cup, and a lot of it's sort of leaking out. It feels like a lot of the things we're doing are just not helping, a lot of the things. And it feels like you're struggling, and not getting the results that you need up there. You know what I mean? Sarah, welcome. Good to see you. How you doing, Sarah? Thank you for being here. Sarah, by the way, I'm off tomorrow, but Sunday through Sunday, the next 7 days, every day I stream. Every day. There's no date night. There's no break. There's no nothing. So Saturday, that's tomorrow, I go to Pink Floyd. So I'm not going to be here. After that, it's going to be Stream City. All right? Just by the way. Knight of Wands. There are some things about to pop up that you need to deal with. You need to deal with. If you don't, you're going to be a little bit more, you're going to be kind of difficult. These things are going to be a little bit more difficult. The Knight of Wands, we need to take that action. We need to take that fiery aspect and make this work and make this happen. Because if we don't deal with the things coming up, I would say the next 2 weeks even, then you're going to have an issue big time. Justice says that somebody up there needs to be fired. I'm just saying. I mean, right now, right? Somebody up there needs to be fired. I'm just going to put this out on the table right now. The Justice card said there's something going on over there that there's clearly at least one individual causing a lot of issues, a lot of problems there. Now, I really think you're going to get paid. I really think you're going to get paid a little more than you are now. In other words, you get at least a promotion or raise or something's coming your way to sort of help deal with this, or at least help, right? And when you get that raise, that first little raise or what have you, it feels like that, you know, everything's great. And then all of a sudden you feel like you need another raise. And I think maybe that's where we're going. CV. Well, we need to do Maruta. Maruta, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. Maruta want to know something. Don't know what you want to know, Maruta. Let me scroll up. I'm going to get delivered today. I think that's your question. There you go. All right. So the question is, will we get a delivery of the Pushkitty decks? We need to use a Pushkitty deck to make that happen. Let's do this. We're going to go with one card. One card. It's going to be the High Priestess. All right. Let me tell you now. It's going to get delivered Monday, either Monday or Tuesday. I'm going to say that. I'm going to say that Monday or Tuesday. We're going out on a limb here. High Priestess, things are still culminating. Things are still behind a veil. Things are still between the pillars, and they need to be progressed through. And I think they're going to be delivered. Oh, man, I would say Sunday or Monday. Sunday or Monday. I know Monday may be a holiday for the post office. It is Columbus Day, so I don't know. But we're going out on a limb, Maruta, and I'm going to be very specific on that. On the dates. All right. We got Luna has 2 questions, and then we got a caught cheating. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Let's see. Question 3. We got question 4 and 5. Let's see. If I submit for a transfer request, will the transfer be approved? That's an interesting question indeed. Let's see what's going on. It's UPS. Man, it feels like they're a day late. Feels like they're a day late or something. Something's going on. I don't know. Let's see. Anyway, if I submit for a transfer request this month, will my transfer be approved? Let's see. I'm going to go with the 7 of Cups, Queen of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. Yeah. I mean, yeah, we're going with a thumbs up on this. I do think you get a transfer request that is approved, right? Because you do have we're making the journey. It's almost like a little mini chariot. The Knight of Wands, we're making the journey to get the transfer. The Queen of Swords, we have a new boss, or we have some new transfer happening. We have a new leader in here. And the 7 of Cups, it feels like, I feel like at the new place where I'm transferring to, we do have more options. There are more things that we can do. More things that we can make happen over there. So I do think that that's looking good, right? All right. Will Minnesota be happy if I end up transferring? No. Like the first thing that came out of my brain was no, they will not be happy. They will be happy. Yeah. She's at Newt's and her box is laid. Maybe. Empress. I was completely wrong. This disagrees with my intuition. I'm going to say yes. You do have the King of Cups, an emotional resonant, but not too dedicated with this. The Empress, it feels like we're at home. We're very comfortable now, so it feels great. And the 3 of Cups, a level of celebration, all the good stuff that's happening over there. So I'm going to go with yes. A little bit of a celebration, a little bit of a happiness there. That's what I'm talking about. So, yeah, it looks great. It looks great. Let's get a cheer over there. Hooray! Let's get a cheer out there. All right, making it happen. Oh, man, we just used the This Might Hurt Tarot. That would be a perfect one for this next read. But it'd be a perfect one. The last reading of the night is CV.
Are they cheating on me? Those panties ain't mine.
CV wants to know, I caught my husband jamming his thing into somebody else. Oh, man. So did you actually wait a minute. I mean, you looked on his phone or you walked in and they're doing the nasty? I mean, what's going on, CV? Man, that's terrible. All right, we need some cards to resolve this. We need some cards to fix the situation. And we're going to use the Poe because the Poe knows about cheating. The Poe knows about the telltale heart. Just be aware. The Poe's making it happen tonight. The 10 of Swords. You need some cards. Oh, man. It's time to ditch them. Before we do this, entertainment purposes only. Never make relationship decisions based upon a fat man on YouTube reading tarot cards, okay? You do you. You do not listen to me. If you listen to me, you're going to get the worst advice that's ever been done. 10 of Swords. It's time to cut bait. It's time to cut it out. It's time to make this not happen. Page of Cups says the emotional resonance is going to be difficult to recover from in this particular situation, right? We're trying to recover from it. We're not making it happen. Doesn't feel like a lot of things are happening. And it feels like there's a level of defeat or a level of trust is not there. The level of trust has been shattered. It feels like a lot of stuff is just not the way it needs to be. And recovering from this is going to be difficult indeed. Feels like it's time to cut bait. You know what I'm saying? When you throw your bait out there and you just can't get that fish to do what you want to do, sometimes you got to snip that cord and cut the bait. But yeah, there's the cards. There's your cards. Kind of dismal and depressing cards, but there's your cards. You wanted a reading, so there you go. At least it wasn't the Thoth. But you have the Lord of Defeat. You have Ruin. And then you have the emotional impact that all of this has indeed. So yeah, you got some rough cards. CV, I'm not gonna lie. You got some rough cards in that read. But maybe they just need to be expressed. I don't know. But again, never make relationship decisions based upon some fat man reading cards on the internet, because that was entertainment purposes only. And that is it. That's kind of a depressing end of the stream, but hey, you know, you get what you get. That is it for the stream. I will be at Pink Floyd tomorrow night, but Sunday through Sunday, every freaking day, we're going to stream. Every freaking day we're going to stream. No date night. There's no technical difficulties. There's no sleeping in. There's no relaxing. It is Stream City next week. Thank you for being here. We will see you Sunday.
I'm fed up with changes. Come pick me up, cause I just wanna see the light. I wanna be weightless. Teach me to fly, I won't be coming down. Could somebody wake me up? I don't wanna be here and let the world pass me by. Yeah. I just see her face wherever I look. She's standing in the crowd. So let go, I don't want to, but I'm gonna try. When she left me, yeah, let a little bit inside. You know, maybe things are gonna be alright. Cause I just wanna see the light.